Alright, it's time for another regular show stream. I'm kind of doing something right now on DeviantArt, but I'm still able to talk. I wanted to pick something random and I just picked this image, which is actually hilarious. Shh! The blue jay's sleeping. Don't wake Mordecai. He's sleeping. Hey, that actually looks pretty cool. Maybe I should draw Jeremy sleeping like that. I just like that there's a soda can right next to the blue jay. The bird just wants me to laugh at very random things that are happening. Okay, what is more random than sleeping and there is a can of soda right next to you? Why does Mordecai sleep like that? Why? Why? You have no problem sleeping the other way when you're on your bed. Why sleep like that? Yes, I understand you need to give room for Rigby to sit as well, but you can lay down too. Come on, man. Or bird. I don't know, it's just weird. It's weird that Mordecai's doing that. It's very weird. Now let's see if anyone's here. I'm doing regular show stuff. Who's in? Wanna join? Hello? I am. Oh! Hi, Good Night Core. Welcome to the stream. Yeesh. Why did I put sea cucumber? And I'll just say very random things until I get more people to join. Jeremy, Chad, Ione. There we go. I'm actually working on a cover for a Christmas episode that I'm planning to write in December for regular life. But it's not like most Christmas specials. Sure, it's gonna have presents and being with family, but it's also gonna have some very similar things that what make Christmas Christmas. I'm a Protestant. I have a Bible right next to me, which means you might find some similarities to the nativity story. I mean, Christmas isn't just about Santa Claus and presents, and yes, it is, but it's also about the birth of Jesus Christ, otherwise known as God's Son. I know it sounds weird coming from me, Hugs Menchie. What's with the hug? I'm serious. And in that regular life episode, a special miracle is going to happen. It's going to be unexpected, and you people won't expect to see it, but it's going to happen. And you're just going to be all like, oh my gosh, did that just happen? Heh. Hey, it's regular life. And just like regular show, weird but cool stuff will happen. Aw, man. Sorry, it's just Mom. I guess you're the only one here. I'm not joking. I'm really going to do a Christmas, write an episode based on the nativity story, and also like those Christmas specials that you see a lot. If a regular show had their Christmas specials, it'd be really cool to see one that's actually religious. And to think that it's regular life that's doing that, that's what makes it very unexpected. This also means that I need to do a lamb character, because lambs are also in the nativity story with other kinds of creatures. That doesn't mean I'm going to make all the creatures. A majority of them are what I've already created. They could just be anthropomorphic and whatnot. Seeing that lamb, ooh, that means something. Why do I sound like that? I want to go to church, but it's very difficult because my brother. But hey, at least I got a holy Bible. But enough of that. Why don't I just talk about regular life? We'll get to the Christmas stuff later. Now, I'm planning to do redraws of some characters. I mean, you remember Tyra, she's that Tyrannosaurus from regular life. I'm planning to redesign her character. She looks more like an actual Tyrannosaurus, kind of resembling the one from Jurassic Park, while also having some things that I kept with her original design. Like, you still see the marks right there. You see that she's got some feathers and whatnot. Like, those things. I may just kill myself since people keep subbing to me. That's not very nice. As you can see, she's inspired by Jurassic Park Rexy. And since she has this thing towards kids and she wants to take care of them, especially the orphans, she also has a vague similarity to Barney the dinosaur. Haha. But that's only because I grew up with Barney the dinosaur. And speaking of that, I actually got this guy for like $9 at a 99-cent store. So, of all people, 99 cents. Why is it $9? There it is right there. You can actually see the Barney thing on his foot. Do you see? Oh, wait, where's it? I know it's right there. Where is it? There it is. I couldn't find one where it was just by himself. He's actually wearing a police officer uniform. And apparently he's right next to Spyro and my Crash Bandicoot plush. And you have the regular show plushes, as well as my Jeremys and my dinosaurs. Those dragons and dinosaurs are references to regular life, which is why I kept them. There's a random ladybug right there. Keychains that have Jeremy's name on it. My Guardians of Gahul books, a few of my games. Eyeball bauble thing to resemble minions. And apparently a owl totem, and there's other stuff right there, especially my regular show book. I'll check out the link later, okay? But that's sad that people are unsubbing to you. Why do they have to be so mean for? What did you think of my redesign? Alright, I'm just gonna put it back on the sleeping blue jay. I don't want to show you the cover for it because that's gonna be a big spoiler, but you might catch it if you have. It's really cool, I love it. Thanks. It's a girl, actually. I know that stuff doesn't look like feathers, but hey, I try my best. And it's got that Manchikavar style me that I tend to do with my characters. If you ever see artwork of what I do, I mean, you'll know right away that it's me. I don't know how I'm able to have this unique style. I'm trying to do J.G. Quintel's style, but every time I do that, the regular show characters don't tend to come out right. Even if it's Mordecai and Rigby, Chad and Jeremy look like vague improvements by themselves. Not only that, I draw them almost every single day. Actually, no, Nick's dead. I draw them every single day. I just don't show it. Nowhere else are you going to find a YouTuber that does... I have it on Mordecai. Where's that? No comment. Where's that Jeremy at? Where is he? I know I have a whole army of them. But I just need to find the one that's... I was going to pick this one, but it was very close in hairs or feathers. Oh, which one do I pick? There's so many Jeremys. You know, the weird thing is, you have so much of one thing, you can't decide which one to pick. They're all so good. Most of the time. I can't say all of them are good because we have that thing that we're not going to talk about. But other than that, he's good. Oh yeah, the thing I was talking about, yeah, if you don't know me, I have this thing where I don't like that Jeremy cameo. I really don't, even in actuality, I don't like this cameo. It's in Ever Meat Burritos. It's that episode where Mordecai and Rigby and the other two guys have to go get burritos with every single type of meat in it, and they show up as a cameo, and the supposed storyboarder who wasn't John Infantino storyboarded this episode, and the Jeremy design just looks way off, and it's just pure nightmare fuel. I'd rather watch the little baby's ice cream commercial than look at that Jeremy cameo. Yeah, I said it, and I'm sticking to it. Come on, that guy covered in ice cream, he's not as terrifying as this Jeremy cameo. I know people are afraid of it. I'm not scared of it. I'm more scared of this than anything. And considering that I'm not afraid of Mortal Kombat anymore, Jeremy cameo is number one on my worst fears. And it's sad because it's Jeremy related. So yeah, Jeremy's not flawless. As I said before, he has his flaws. He has his flaws. And it's fixed in regular life. But there are some things where he's actually vulnerable. He's not always perfect. He gets scared easily. He doesn't like scary stories. And gets nauseous and feverish when he hears scary stories. Yeah, that's the thing. He gets fevers like a lot. I mean, if you read I See Your Ostrich and whatnot, he like gets a fever and feels very nauseous after hearing a sad story or a scary story about whales being killed. It's regular life. It's different. That's what makes it so different from regular show. You never know what's going to happen. Then again, it was regular show's thing to be all bizarre. Regular life is more grounded in reality. At other times it isn't, because you got dragons and dinosaurs and mythological creatures and all that stuff running around. But it also has some realism in there. And some very important life lessons about life, friendship, and all that stuff. Didn't regular show do that? Yes! But you didn't see Mordecai and Rigby hugging. I wish it happened. I wish they hugged. What the heck? I accidentally clicked on fan art. What you're not expecting is really weird things in regular life. And it's not just because I wanted to make it. I mean, yes, I do want to have it made because I want to have more character development with those two regular show characters, and they hug a lot. It's like, I mean, come on, it's SpongeBob and Patrick can hug. They have no shame. They're best friends and they hug. I think also SpongeBob and Sandy hug too. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, the only other time, there are times when regular show characters hug, or as Dawn calls it, sugar. Is it that hard to hug, guys? I mean, come on. Come on now. I can't be the only one to make those two regular show characters hug. But it's not Mordecai and Rigby that hug continuously. I don't have Mordecai and Rigby in my series. It's these two. I'm just worried that if people do catch on, I'm just worried that it's gonna be like most fan bases where they're gonna do that really weird art and stuff like that. What they're apparently doing. You know what I'm talking about. The X material. And every time I look up you know who on the internet, I come across that smut, and it gets really old really fast. Like, I got no problem. They can do whatever they want. It's just, I have my limits. Thing is, I just tend to ignore it, and I find others. But you have to get through all of that to find one that you really like. Because I don't like all of them. I just skip them. Don't get me started with the ones where they make them humans. Just... No, I don't want them as humans. There's only a few exceptions, but I rather prefer that they're animals. What is wrong with keeping them bipedal anthropomorphic animals? There's nothing wrong with bipedals. I don't know if this is weird or not, but is he the only anthropomorphic ostrich? There are other cartoon ostriches in media, but they tend to act more realistic. I don't know. I think Jeremy is the one and only bipedal ostrich character. And he's only in regular show twice. Granted, there are other ostrich characters in regular life. They apparently replaced the humans in the background because, well, regular show had humans in the background. Regular life has, well, a few humans, if we're counting those people, those pet owners that have dogs, and those Japanese whalers and the Whale Saviors crew. I think those are the only times that there are humans in regular life. Everything else is just basically animals, birds, and, like I said, dragons, dinosaurs, and mythological creatures. No inanimate objects, no nothing like that. That would have been too obvious. It's obvious that turning inanimate objects into characters would really spark a regular show vibe. But the only regular show vibe I'm going with is the anthropomorphic animals, and there's a ton of them. So far, I have 102 regular life characters, but I gotta also add the ones from Regular Life, the movie, as well as the new season, because there are gonna be more characters. I'm even counting the ones that are in the background, because they may have small roles, but even with those alone, I guess even J.J. Quintel credited those as actual characters, even though they didn't serve a purpose. I just don't want to go too overboard, because now there's going to be more main characters than I could possibly hold. Because they're going to add another additional character, whether or not she's going to be in the background or minor. I don't know if she's going to be in the main cast. I already have 8 characters. Jeremy, Chad, Ione, Shelby, Grayson, Claire, Brandy, and Paladin. It's not an all-dude cast like regular show. There are girls in the group as well, to add diversity. That's the thing. I just didn't want it to be an all-dudes thing. Even in drafts, I wanted to have girls be part of the main cast, but Brandy was a character made by, well, Brandy on the regular show Amino, given to me by permission to be used in regular life. Yeah, she's one of the main characters now. She's one of the protagonists, at least, dethroning Fio and Reggie, who have now become minor or background characters. They do still tend to have a purpose in some episodes. Like, Fio is the cook, the one that cooks food for his friends, and now the refugees and guardians. But also there's Reggie, who's the cowardly bandicoot. Like, Like, I mean, he's like very cowardly. And it was supposed to be a reference to Crash Bandicoot. I don't know. It's just... Are you still there? Oh man, now my brother's acting up again! That's not good. Now, how am I gonna add Chad in there? Could he just be decorating the tree? Not seeing any similarities there. Should Jeremy hold a holy Bible? I've made my decision. I'll have Jeremy hold a holy Bible in his wings. 'Cause Jeremy's religious. Yes, I'm serious. He's religious. He even said it in an episode that he and his friends are religious. There is no way that the villains of the show are religious. They're just flat out evil. The Calastrages, or now they're called Ostrahamwe. It's basically a reference to the Intahamwe. And they're very intimidating, very threatening, and very murderous ostriches. You still also got Melody, who still has it out for Jeremy, blaming him for the death of her husband, even though it was an accident, and he was guilty of taking someone else's life. That's the thing. I mean, Shabby Doom was evil, but he still took away someone else's life. That's gotta be something that needs to be altered in regular life. There's gotta be something where bad guys there has to be a time when bad guys do have to die. And they can't be, there's no way they could be sent to prison. What good will that do? That wouldn't really work because they're actually bad people. Having them in jail would not do anything. The Calastrages especially, they have claws. They can dig. There's no way that they're going to be sent to prison. They need to be killed. They need to be, whatnot. What the heck? What? Are you serious? They actually have something about Chad and Jeremy in here? Oh my gosh. I found something with TV tropes. I found it. I can't believe I actually found it. They're under supporting regular show characters. Wait, what? Supporting? Wait a minute. No, they're not. Chad and Jeremy are not supporting characters. They're background characters. They really got this wrong, actually. Who came up with this? Did you even watch the... Yes, I know. They both get antagonized by Mordecai and Rigby. I know that. Isn't that why? What? Foil? They're basically a foil to Mordecai and Rigby. What the heck? What do you mean foil? I'm sorry, but they're not aluminum. They're not wrapping material. They're not something you could, or maybe it's not aluminum foil. It's probably a different kind of foil. I don't understand. I think Gutraz left. I gotta read this. Well, Mordecai and Rigby are a pair of two that work at the park. The two slackers who go commando frequently fight and have a basic education at best. basic. Chad and Jeremy are fully clothed, take their jobs seriously, receive degrees from the Institute of Technical Technology, and appear to always agree with each other. Yeah. Not all the time. I mean, in regular life, there are times where they don't agree. Sometimes they're against it, but this whole thing about always agreeing with one another, with each other, was actually, I don't know, was revealed in Jeremy the movie! I'm sorry, but I have to point that out. Hero antagonist. They're technically the antagonists, as Mordecai and Rigby are trying to get them both to not finish their jobs, while Chad and Jeremy are trying to finish their work. However, Mordecai and Rigby are in the wrong for purposely messing up their site so that they'll keep their jobs. Hipster, their snobby, cynical attitudes, clothing, and use of Apple products fit this culture. I'm sorry, they're not cynical. They're not cynical, I'm sorry. After all, the antics, when they're offered the positions, they decide that the park is too crazy for them to work at. Yeah, you decide not to work at the park, well, you got borderline ostriches that are trying to kill you, and there's a koala out for revenge against you. Yeah, he's got enemies coming right for him. He doesn't have it easy. Both of them are never seen apart from each other, those two guys. Again! Not necessarily! I know I'm trying to actually use this as a thing for JTM, but seriously, if you actually look at this, here's the sorry, there's an ad right there. As you can see right there, it actually has the information that I'm reading from TV Tropes. Both of them are never seen apart from each other. Actually, yes. They are actually. I mean, there's gotta be some times where they don't come. They're not always together. I could probably list so many examples where Chad and Jeremy are not seen together in some parts of the episodes or movies. Jeremy in the movie, Hard Life, Puppy, A New Job, I See Your Ostrich, Reformation, Dilemma, Metal Claw, A Nightmare Revisited, Blitz, Shattered. Must I go on? They're not always seen together. They are best friends. But they're not always together at points. There are times where they need to be split apart at times. Even the recent episode, Mission to I See Your Ostrich, Chad is in the episode, but Jeremy can't take him on the infiltrate mission, and the only reason why is because Chad will get killed. Cow ostriches and ostrich don't like other species. They hate lower species. Anything that's not an ostrich, cassowary, or emu, they're going to attack. They're going to kill instantly with their claws and beak. Yeah, so you can't always have this duo together. For safety reasons, and when they're mad. Like, they do get their moments, they do get mad, they do tend to fight. Both physically and emotionally. And sometimes mentally. But it's not like Mordecai and Rigby. They tend to always repair the friendships, even though it could be very sad at times, actually. You're not gonna talk about that cameo, right? Please do not talk about that cameo. I don't ever want anyone to mention about that cameo ever again. Let's just sweep it under the rug. I'm gonna pretend that those two aren't the cameo. Just probably two random humans in there. Yeah, that could be the one. Why couldn't it just be humans in that car? Why did it have to be these two? I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I can't find myself liking it. It's just, What the heck? Rigby's hands, paws, they're really tiny. So are Chad's! You're not gonna say how they somewhat resemble Mordecai and Rigby? You just said they're foils. You didn't say that they resemble. I mean, come on, really? Even I could point out, it's kind of resembling Mordecai and Rigby. They look very similar is what I'm saying. But in terms of design, not so much. I mean, we already know that Chad is a clone of Rigby. I mean, he looks kind of similar to Rigby and... Come on, do I gotta say it? I just think it sounds very odd. I mean, it's just very obvious because they're both birds. And as I said before, I think he's the first anthropomorphic ostrich character. I could be wrong with this. Maybe there are other anthropomorphic ostriches out there. Maybe he's not the only one. And like most ostriches, Jeremy also has claws on his feet. Very sharp claws. I mean, very sharp. Not as sharp as a cassowary's, but pretty sharp where it can actually inflict scratches, whatnot. And apparently give you scars if it's really deep. Don't mess with Jeremy. Maybe that's why he wears shoes, to protect the claws and whatnot. Not all the time he wears those shoes, but literally you'll see how sharp those claws are. I mean, come on. Future Jeremy wasn't really obvious not wearing those shoes. He almost wore the shoes, but I just made it to the point where, no, I just want to show his sharp claws and everything. I want to make him look very intimidating. I think future Mordecai wore boots, but not Jeremy. He doesn't wear anything on his feet. It's all sharp claws and everything. If his beak's not sharp, his claws will do the damage. I also gotta write wiki pages about the characters and everything. Why? Is there anything else? Is there anything else maybe I might find? I don't see it. I don't really see it. I think it's just supporting characters. Are you sure Chan and Jeremy are supporting characters? Do you have proof based on this analysis? Oh, merciful Neptune! My brother! Get this regular show thing in here. Sorry, I was stuttering. Ouch. Okay, I'm not gonna have the sound on this time. Regular life is also very sad. You're probably going to be crying at some moments. Sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's sad. You'll be crying waterfalls if you read certain episodes.
I hate him. You know what he did with the bread that was sitting on the table? He broke it in half and threw it in the trash.
That's wasting food! Ouch.
Yes, the one that I bought.
I just like the way Mordecai's just standing there. I need to do a similarity where instead of Mordecai Rigby, I gotta put Jeremy there and maybe Yes, Chad. I don't want him to throw his own daughter. That would sound rude and very cruel. His adopted daughter, nonetheless. Ione the polar bear. I think she's used to the roots. Just like Shelby, she's got a thing for cassava. Ow. No, I lost the boots. You saw that? I lost it. I lost the boots. And now Mordecai's standing. Man, it would have been cool if his beak could be shown from an angle. Why? I think I need to move the trampoline a little closer so we can hit the doll. No! It was so close! I wanted it to be zoomed on his beak. Water! I see the beak! Oh, it's a 5-hit combo this time. The beak again! See that gray? You saw that gray? That's apparently Mordecai's beak. Mom! I was streaming! Ow! Jeez, BG, we have to be like that. You're being a merciful little bandicoot. Ah, Spider-Man! Okay, back to Jeremy. See that? My brother was being a bandicoot. I can't say it like Cortex. I can't say bandicoot. Huh? Mom! You cussed when I was talking about Jeremy! What will Chad say? This is not gonna end well. Mommy cussed in my stream. Mommy, you're playing Tekken 3 later! What?
She would have been with me. She would have busted you.
Don't mention me! That's just great. Mommy just ruined the stream with their cussing. Great timing, Mom. Nah, you cussed in my stream. As punishment for doing that, I'm gonna keep it on that Jeremy headlock thing. Till the sun don't shine. I don't like profanity.
Don't worry about Daniel. It's
Regular life doesn't have profanity in it. No salty language. It's just violence and everything. No suggestive themes unless we're talking about the violence. But not all episodes are like that. As I said before, there are some lighthearted episodes, like Puppy, for example, and Baby Goat, which is the episode I'm writing right now. Well, not right now, but it's an episode I'm writing in October. And I also gotta do that Guardians of Gahul Club's redemption fanfiction. Who knows what'll happen? I need to have a schedule to separate me from working on both Regular Life and Guardians of Gahul until Primal Rage drills its way into my mind and I decide to write one about Talon and Sauron. Owls and Regular Life characters. They're still animals. Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I've decided 2 fanfictions this month and about fall, and I'm stuck with them. I got 2 to decide from. This regular show spin-off that has Chan and Jeremy in it. And Redeeming Clud. I don't know what to pick. The weird thing is, they're both birds who have antagonistic roles. Claude had antagonistic roles in Legend of the Guardians, and Jeremy had antagonistic roles in Regular Show. And not every Regular Life episode has Jeremy in it. You think I'm blind? I can't have Jeremy for every episode. Yes, it's because the fan base, they don't like Jeremy as much. Oh, something must be done. Okay, there's gotta be a poll where I need to decide on what to write. Does it have to necessarily be done before winter? Yes, because I gotta do that Christmas special. Do I have to necessarily write it before Christmas? In December, you gotta write it. But what if I don't finish the Guardians of Gahul fanfiction? It's just gonna be one with parts. There's not going to be any continuation. It's just going to be a story on its own. It's not going to be a full-fledged series like Regular Life. There'll be too much to handle. Too much! With Regular Show, it takes about a few months to animate. Regular Life, it takes probably a few days or weeks to write. Now, including drawing the cover for it and promoting it with characters that are precisely in the episode. I did that with Quinn and Nutmeg, who are part of Mission to ICR Ostrich. And I forgot to draw Jeremy in the clothes that he's supposed to wear in disguise. He's wearing that signature red pullover hoodie. I can't help it. I just like Jeremy in that thing. I can't draw him in a teal t-shirt and blue pants, not wearing his glasses. Why? Why would I not let him wear his glasses? Dude. Those glasses don't have lens. They're like those open glasses where apparently there's no lens on there. You can just see with them. I guess it's to keep debris and dust out of his eyes, because apparently ostriches have long eyelashes to keep that stuff away. Maybe the glasses are to protect that. That's actually very clever. Am I the only person that's seeing that? But don't worry. He has his signature clothes back in the next episode. He's wearing it and everything. Yes, hoodie, black jeans, white sneakers, glasses. They're all back. Now you're probably wondering, is he still going to have those injuries? Actually, yes. Yes, he will. He's already scarred in one center of his eye. Those ostrich scratch marks, they're going to become scars too. You can't heal those. If you get attacked by an ostrich and you have injuries, chances are you keep those. The only reason why you can't see that on Chad is because his white shirt is not a see-through. He did get hurt when he was in the, Regular Life of the movie. He does have an injury. You just can't see his injury. And primarily, he's got to have that stuff so that way I'll be able to make a Budsy, so he's not very similar to the Regular Show Chad. But you're just making it where he has injuries. So what? I did the same thing with Jeremy. It's got a scratch on his arm that when he got harpooned in the arm by a harpoon when he was trying to save a whale. I mean, those little things alone kind of separated from the regular show one. The regular show one didn't have those injuries. I had to make Jeremy look different somehow. Those injuries are meant to stay. As painful as it is, even the bad guys who get hurt keep the scars as well. I mean, geez, look at Ruddy. He's completely scarred, and he doesn't treat his injuries at all. He just says, oh, they're just injuries. I'll just have to pal through it. I won't let it affect me. Dude, you gotta get those treated. The more you get hurt, the more injuries you're gonna get. Up to the point where it's gonna be like, well, those dinosaur toys at Jurassic Park that you see where they have those injuries and you press a button and they make those noises. Yeah, that's what it's gonna show. Bones! I mean, if Jurassic Park got a pass for apparently using those injuries and click the button so they can make noise, I suppose that would work. Am I going to do it for Jeremy? I don't know. He's been in so much pain you cannot understand. Now, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there's a part in the movie where he actually gets head bashed by Ruddy and he has a bruise on his forehead. It disappears, actually, throughout the movie. He doesn't have it anymore. They're saying all this stuff where, oh man, this could have damaged his brain. But nope. Just, the bruise just went away, just like that. Boom. Oh god. It doesn't change the fact that he still has a scar and that injury where he got harpooned in the arm. I mean, come on. That would be actually very painful. And I don't know what people are going to say when they see that. Like, they know I like this character. They're probably wondering, why are you putting him in so much pain? Well, Mordecai and Rigby were put in pain a lot, though not as bad as Jeremy, but it's pretty bad. But unlike Mordecai and Rigby, he keeps his injuries. You cannot heal those. I don't know about the harpoon thing in his arm. Still has a bandage and everything, but they do have to replace it sometimes. He still has it underneath. You just won't be able to see it. He still has an injury. Even if he's not wearing that bandage that has blood on it, he still has that injury nonetheless. You just don't see it because he doesn't have to wear a bandage. I don't know about the other characters. I think they're also going to have scratches too. I don't know about Ione. I can't have her fight until she's full grown. I mean, she did get hurt in JTM, but that's the thing. In JTM, they actually... By the way, did you see my newest video? Just wondering. No, I haven't seen it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later, okay? I'm just talking about regular life, and apparently that this character gets hurt a lot. Other characters get hurt too, but he tends to keep the injuries, like he keeps injuries from episodes. I can't really talk right now. There's the lack of people is just making me stutter. Oh, what am I gonna do? BJ, will you knock it off? My brother, man. But your best cat is here. Meow. What do you mean, cat? What are you talking about, cat? Are you talking about you? BG! BG! Stop it! You're ruining my stream! Go on, shoo! Or I'm gonna do what Jeremy did to Mordecai, and my headlock's gonna hurt worse than Jeremy's because I played Tekken 3 earlier. Mine's gonna hurt more than Jeremy's. He's gonna hurt you. Bird is powerful. He may be small, but little is mighty. Just like the Tic Tac commercials with that little Tic Tac that jumped on a teeter-totter and sent a bowling ball flying. You know what the weird thing is? The Tic Tac was white. Jeremy's a Tic Tac! He's a Tic Tac mint! Confirmed he's a mint! He said that Jeremy's a mint! Jeremy's a mint! He's a Tic Tac mint! He's a mint! Because Tic Tac was little, and so is Jeremy. He's little. What? I just said Jeremy looks like a Tic Tac freshman. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't worry, he's still coined Marshmallow Bird. So he looks both like a Tic Tac mint, and he looks like a marshmallow. Wait a minute. Wait a second. If Jeremy looks like a marshmallow and a Tic Tac fresh mint, he's gonna have to compete with minions that actually look like Tic Tacs to begin with. They look just like him. They look just like those little Tic Tacs, and not only that, they were actually on Tic Tacs to promote their movie and Despicable Me 3, which we do not talk about. If my series ever gets popular, and that's an if, I want to have my regular life characters branded on Tic Tacs. I know it's so little, but The Simpsons were also on Tic Tacs? Oh, okay. Yay. That actually looks pretty cool. Tic Tacs! I don't want it to be like fresh mint. Maybe he could be like a cherry flavor or strawberry. It can't be marshmallow. It's gotta be some kind of fruit. Minions are bananas, I know that, but Okay, I got something. How about this? I think maybe there should be a poll where I decide which one should be on Tic Tacs. Where should I put the 3 characters in? I see Bob's on that side. Maybe I have to put Jeremy there, right next to Ione. I'm working on it. That means I probably have to go find a image to look at, draw a Tic Tac box, and apparently put Jeremy, Ione, or whatever character on there. I did that with Wonder Ball. I did it with Belly Washers. I can also do it with Tic Tac. I mean, I want this bird to be on food items. Yes, also I remember the Jeremy Pop-Tarts. Oh, that was so cool, putting him on a Pop-Tart box. That was so awesome. That would be, not only did I do a box, but I actually made homemade Jeremy Pop-Tarts. And it actually tasted really good. Since I should be making that before I go to Burbank, I want to give it to the creators, those workers at Cartoon Network, and J.G. Quintal. Maybe Roger Craig Smith. That's it! I'll give it to Roger Craig Smith, the guy that voiced Jeremy. He'll love those Jeremy Pop-Tarts. That's the master plan. Oh, I got it now. So I just put Jeremy on food items? Pokemon were on food items. Should I look at Pokemon food items? Did you need me, Mom? Mommy? 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 Just a second. I think Mom's calling me. happened. Anybody put anything in the comments? Anybody? Controller. Hey! Language! You want me to put you in a headlock right now? I'll do it. He cussed, Mom. I have him on video. Mew. Pokemon sliders. Ooh, that actually looks cool. Pokemon sliders. I want to do regular life sliders and have them slide too. Why is it that every time I look at other items, I want to put the regular life characters on there? Jeremy especially. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I want Jeremy on a lot of items. You think Minions was bad? Wait until you see Marshmallow Bird plastered everywhere. You're never going to look at marshmallows the same way again. Or ostriches the same way again. But you see him all over the place. Oh yeah, that was the early prototype of Oh my gosh! I remember those. Those were like those little potatoes that had smiley faces on them. And a large curly fry. That thing is huge. If you go to Pokemon food items, you'll find that there's a really large curly fry. Really, really big. Well, not really, really, really big, but longer than the ones at most places. Okay, maybe I should put them on cups and lunch boxes. That actually sounds weird to actually... Oh yeah, cereal. I should also put them on cereal. I cannot have it on Jeremy. There's no way. I gotta switch to Mordecai. Go back to the sleeping Mordecai. Go back to... No, not future Mordecai! There you go. Mom! Mom! You're not making this easier. You don't hit Daniel. Daniel didn't do anything wrong. He what? Hey! You hurt my brother? Hold on. You're stealing. You're dishonest. Hey, no! You hurt my brother?
Your mouth again? This time I got. But next time now. Open up.
I got him already.
Oh, I'm gonna open the door.
Got him. You should see his butt. Red.
Time for him to go.
Look. Turn around. Turn around. Daniel! Daniel, are you okay? He's okay. Making sure.
Now my crown's broken. I have a bump in my head.
No, your crown isn't broken.
Right here, Phil. No.
What crown? You're fine. You just got your hair pulled. Yeah. That's pissed. You just know how to stop.
Hayward.
My name said the F word also.
You.
I said sorry. I said you're being quite tech-free and cautious.
My head burns. Stings. Mom, it stings.
You be quiet. Yeesh.
That should be in the next video. What food items should I put the bird on. All right, there's some references right there. Let's see. Let's see these actually. Hand, 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 hand. There's a hand holding something. There's a hand holding a Pokemon item. Haynes, Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Is that a pasta? Wonder Ball, Eggo. Wait a minute. What are those? Are those pills? Or are those vitamins? They look like vitamins. Cereal, Pop-Tarts, macaroni and cheese. Oh, a little Pikachu cup. And a Clefairy cup. That looks nice. I don't know, man. I mean, there's so many of those choices there. What do I choose? Yeah, they got Pokemon stuff also in Japan. I don't know what that means. I can't translate it because I don't understand it. I will live stream tomorrow this idea. Well, at the same time, once I end the stream, I gotta get back to drawing the cover for the Christmas episode. Does that mean I'm gonna have to wait until Christmas when it happens? No. I'm still gonna brainstorm and do more episode ideas, but I also gotta make room for the one Guardians of Gahul fanfiction that I gotta write soon. No Primal Rage. There's no way I'll be able to do it this year. No. No chance. We're in October. 3 months to go until my birthday. There's no way I can do it. So yeah, I'm gonna go end the stream right now. So, see you guys, and, laters.